Have you ever crossed paths with someone whose kindness seems to light up everything around them, as if they carried a piece of heaven in their heart? In the Zodiac, some signs have an energy so pure, so genuine, that it's impossible not to be moved by the light they emit. Today, we're going to reveal the 5 purest souls of the Zodiac. Could yours be on the list? Stay with me until the end, because I'll share secrets about these signs that will surprise you. And there's also a special surprise in the next video where we'll explore the 5 most intense and darkest signs of the Zodiac. The difference will leave you speechless. If you just arrived, welcome to your place to discover the mysteries of the signs and find inspiration for your journey. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Here, we dive deep into the energy of the Zodiac, and today is the day to celebrate the brightest souls that exist. Let's find out who these signs are that seem to carry the essence of pure kindness, and how they can transform the world around them with so much love and compassion. These 5 signs have something in common: a purity that transcends the ordinary, a light that shines even in the darkest moments. They are like beacons in the middle of a storm, guiding those who are lost with their empathy, kindness, and unwavering faith in the best of humanity. But this purity also has a price. Often, these signs are so generous that they end up hurting themselves. In this video, you will discover why these signs are so special, how their kindness impacts those around them, what makes them vulnerable, how to protect them, and most importantly, how to learn from them to bring more light into your own life. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the energy of these amazing signs. The 5 purest souls of the Zodiac: Cancer, the guardian of the heart. If there is a sign that seems to have been shaped with pieces of stars, it's Cancer. Cancerians are like a warm hug on a cold day. Their empathy is so deep they feel the emotions of others as if they were their own. Imagine a lighthouse shining in the darkness, guiding lost ships to safety. That's Cancer, always ready to welcome, console, and heal. They are those friends who sense your sadness before you even speak, who listen without judging, and who often carry your pain just to see you smile. What makes Cancer so pure is their ability to love without expecting anything in return. They are natural protectors, like a mother who cares for her children even when exhausted. A Cancerian will call you in the middle of the night just to check if you're okay, cook your favorite meal to cheer you up, or spend hours listening to your stories. But this purity has a fragile side. Cancerians trust too much, give their hearts easily, and because of this they can get hurt. Have you ever seen a Cancerian forgive someone who didn't deserve it? That's their essence. A heart made of compassion and forgiveness that believes love always wins. Cancer is like a lighthouse on a stormy night, illuminating the path for those who are lost. Their soul is so bright it seems to carry the essence of a welcoming home where everyone feels safe. This purity comes from a deep connection with emotions, not only their own, but also those around them. Cancerians have a 6th sense to pick up what you're feeling even when you try to hide it. Have you noticed how they always know when something's wrong without you saying a word? It's like they have an emotional antenna tuned to the subtlest frequencies of the heart. Imagine a Cancerian like a delicate shell on the beach. It may seem tough on the outside, but inside it holds a precious pearl: their heart. They're the first to offer a friendly shoulder, to welcome you in a moment of pain, or to celebrate your victories as if they were their own. For example, if you're going through a tough time, a Cancerian won't just send a generic message of support. They'll show up at your house with homemade food, sit beside you and listen to every word, every sigh, as if time didn't exist. This dedication is what makes Cancer so special. They don't just care, they live to nurture. But this generosity has a cost. Cancer's purity often leads them to trust the wrong people. They open their hearts with a courage few possess, believing everyone deserves a chance. How many times have you seen a Cancerian forgive someone who deeply hurt them? They do it because, for them, love is greater than pain. It's as if they see the world through a lens of hope, where everyone has something good to offer. Grudges because carrying resentment is like carrying a weight that doesn't fit their soul. This ability to forgive is a lesson for all of us, in a world where it's easy to shut down after disappointment. Cancer shows us that forgiveness is a powerful choice, not because the other person deserves it, but because freeing your heart is an act of self-love. This purity also manifests in Cancer's intuition. They are like emotional compasses, always pointing toward what truly matters. Have you noticed how a Cancerian seems to know exactly what to say to comfort you? Or how they remember details you didn't even realize were important? They're the ones who keep in memory what you like, the taste of your favorite ice cream, or the song that makes you smile. That attention to detail is their way of saying, "You are important to me." It's a kindness that doesn't seek the spotlight, but transforms the day of those around them. However, Cancer's fragility comes precisely from that total giving. When they trust too much, they can feel betrayed. When they love without limits, they forget to protect themselves. If you have a Cancerian in your life, whether friend, partner, or family, remember to value them. They don't ask for much. A gesture of affection or a word of gratitude is enough to warm their hearts. And if you are a Cancer, here's a tip. Keep being that light, but learn to set healthy boundaries. Your kindness is a treasure, but you also deserve care. Cancer's purity is like a gentle melody that soothes the soul. They teach us that loving is an act of courage, that caring for others is a way to make the world more beautiful, but they also remind us that vulnerability is part of the journey. So, if you know a Cancerian, give them a tight hug today. Tell them you appreciate their presence, their listening, their huge heart. And if you are a Cancer, know that your light is unique. It illuminates even the darkest corners of the world. Cancer invites us to look within and find our own capacity to love. They are proof that kindness, even with its scars, is a force that moves mountains. A pure soul, a gift not only for themselves, but for all of us. How about learning from Cancer? How about choosing love, even when it's hard? That's the magic of this sign. Turning the ordinary into the extraordinary just with the power of the heart. Pisces, the cosmic poet Pisces, is the sign that seems to dance between heaven and earth, with one foot in the dream world and the other in reality. Pisceans are like poets who see beauty where no one else notices, in falling rain, in a shy smile, or in a song that touches the heart. Their soul is so pure, it seems connected to something greater, as if they carry a piece of the universe within themselves. They are spiritual healers, always ready to help, even if it means sacrificing their own desires. What makes Pisces so special is their ability to love without judgment. They don't hold grudges, even when hurt. Have you noticed how a Piscean can be deeply wounded, yet still choose forgiveness? This happens because their soul is incapable of harboring malice. They believe in the best of people, even when the world is cruel. For example, a Piscean friend may spend hours helping you solve a problem, even if it means postponing their own plans, and they do it with a smile, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. But this purity also makes them vulnerable. Pisceans often escape reality, diving into their fantasy world to avoid pain. If you have a Piscean in your life, value them. They are rare, like shooting stars lighting up the night. Their connection to the divine, whether through art, spirituality, or empathy, is an inspiration to us all. Pisces teaches us that kindness is a choice, even when the world tries to harden us. Virgo, the silent angel. Virgo is a sign often misunderstood, but those who know a Virgo up close know their soul is one of the purest in the zodiac. They are like angels working behind the scenes, fixing what's broken without seeking applause. Virgos show their love through actions. They are the ones who remember to pay a bill you forgot, organize your mess, or help you solve a problem without expecting anything in return. Their purity lies in humility and dedication. What makes Virgo so special is their genuine desire to do good. They don't seek the spotlight. They just want to leave the world a little better. For example, if you're overwhelmed at work, a Virgo colleague will probably help you organize your tasks, review your project, or even take on an extra responsibility, all quietly. But this quiet kindness often goes unnoticed because Virgos don't know how to promote themselves. They're so focused on helping they forget to take care of themselves. Virgo's purity also comes with a touch of perfectionism. They want everything to be perfect because they believe the world deserves the best. If you have a Virgo in your life, give them a hug today, running. Virgo teaches us that kindness doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes the simplest gestures are the most powerful. Sagittarius, the free spirit. Sagittarius is like a ray of sunshine that lights up everything it touches. Unlike the other signs on the list, their purity isn't in deep emotion, but in raw honesty and contagious joy. Sagittarians are free souls, tireless optimists who live every day as a new adventure. They don't hold grudges or drama. For them, life is an opportunity to grow, explore, and spread light. What makes Sagittarius so pure is their lack of malice. They say what they think without filters, but never with the intent to hurt. For example, if you ask a Sagittarius for their opinion, they'll give you the naked truth, but always with a smile that makes you feel like everything is possible. They believe in the best of humanity and have an unwavering faith that the universe always finds a way. Have you noticed how being near a Sagittarius makes you want to live with more passion? That's their magic. Sagittarians are philosophers by nature, always searching for life's meaning. They inspire you to see the world with childlike eyes, full of curiosity and hope. But beware, their free energy can be intense for those who prefer stability. If you have a Sagittarius in your life, enjoy their light. It's like an invitation to live with more courage and joy. Libra, the ambassador of peace. Libra is the sign born to bring balance and beauty to the world. Their purity comes from a heart that seeks justice, harmony, and love in all they do. Librans are like diplomats of the Zodiac, always mediating conflicts, defending the weak, and believing that love can overcome any obstacle. They have a soul that refuses to become bitter, no matter what they face. What makes Libra so special is their ability to see all sides of a story. They don't judge or take sides. They seek truth with compassion. For example, in a dispute between friends, a Libran will listen patiently and suggest a solution that leaves everyone at peace. Their kindness is elegant, like a dance that balances emotion and reason. Librans also love art and beauty, and they believe life should be lived with grace and connection. Libra is like a conductor leading an orchestra, turning dissonant notes into a harmonious symphony. Their pure soul is a beacon of balance in a chaotic world, and their presence reminds us that kindness can be powerful without losing softness. Imagine Libra as a bridge connecting opposite banks of a river. While other signs might pick a side and defend it tooth and nail, Libra prefers to build a path where everyone can meet. This ability to see all angles is what makes Librans unique. They don't rush to judge. Instead, they listen with an open heart, analyze with a clear mind, and offer a perspective that often surprises with its clarity. Have you noticed how a Libran can calm a heated argument? It's as if they have the gift of turning conflicts into opportunities for understanding. For example, imagine a family situation where two relatives are fighting over an important decision, like planning a trip or dividing an inheritance. While others may take sides or worsen the situation, a Libran steps in like a born diplomat. They listen to each side patiently, without interrupting, and then suggest a solution that respects everyone's feelings. Maybe they say, "How about we make a plan that combines what each person wants?" This approach isn't just about avoiding conflicts, it's about creating harmony, making everyone feel seen and valued. That's the magic of Libra, turning chaos into balance. Libra's kindness is elegant, like a carefully choreographed dance. They don't just solve problems, they do it with grace and a touch of charm that disarms even the hardest hearts. Have you noticed how a Libran can make you smile even on a bad day? They have a way of speaking, a kind look, a laugh that seems to say, "Everything will be okay." That elegance isn't superficial. It's the expression of a soul that believes life should be beautiful, not only on the outside but also within. Librans see beauty in the little things, a flower on the path, a song that touches the heart, a gesture of affection, and they share that vision with the world. Libra's love for art and beauty is another facet of their purity. They are like artists who paint life with soft colors, always seeking the perfect balance. For example, a Libran can turn a simple dinner into a special event, with a well-set table, a carefully chosen playlist, and a conversation that flows like poetry. They believe beauty is not a luxury but a necessity, a way to remember that life, despite its challenges, can be lived with grace. If you have a Libran in your life, value their ability to bring lightness even in the heaviest moments. Libra teaches us that purity isn't just about kindness, but about creating harmony in a chaotic world. They are proof that love, in hand, is your sign among the purest souls. Tell us in the comments which of these signs represents you most. I spread light and kindness to attract this amazing energy into my life. And if you know someone who seems to have come straight from heaven, tag them in the comments. They need to see this. If you love discovering the purest souls of the Zodiac, don't miss the next video, where we'll reveal the 5 most intense and darkest signs of the Zodiac. The difference will surprise you. Subscribe now and activate the bell so you don't miss this controversial revelation. We're in this Zodiac journey together. Thank you for watching this far. These signs remind us that kindness is a powerful force capable of transforming the world. What lesson do you take with you today?